Are you guys? It's your boy Roman, and I'll be telling you guys 10 things you should know about Spain. Alright, so first of all, before I continue, before I give you this list, these things are quite general and they may vary depending on region or simply people. Number one, there's a difference in terms of eating hours. Normally in Jamaica, or eating hours for dinner rather, is around, let's say, 5 p.m. thereabout, but that depends on the family and who you are, etc. But here in Spain, it's usually around 10, and that for me is simply too late to eat, and I just simply stick to my Jamaican time. Number two, there's also a big difference in the type of Spanish used, clearly. So one simple difference is coger. Like you coger un tren, you coger un taxi, etc. But in Latin America, we say tomar. However, if you use tomar / coger or whatever, people still understand you. But I'm just simply saying this is what makes Castellano un poco diferente. The other one is that, coming from Latin America, I'm used to using almuerzo. But then here, instead of saying almuerzo for lunch, they will use the word comida, which is a little bit weird, or yeah. Number three, which is particularly interesting to me, is the level of familiarity. First, when I came, I was being quite formal by using usted or using vous. But then people stopped me and said, nah, you don't need to. Here in Spain, we're quite relaxed and you just simply need to just go with the flow. They say tiffing, and I really appreciate that. And it doesn't stop there. When it comes to your teachers or teachers in the relationship or people in general, you can just be relaxed and use first names. So it's a first name basis thing, which again is weird, but I simply like the idea. So you see a teacher like, hey, Miguel, or a Profe Miguel, or even without the Prophet, just Miguel, or Isabel, or Raquel, or Camille, or whatever it wants to be. So that's simply quite interesting for me. Number four, this is that you have something here in Spain called tapas. As far as I'm concerned, this doesn't exist in any other country that I have personally been to. So what it is that you buy a drink and you get food. When I say food, I mean a sandwich or something that is literally decent. That's definitely a great deal for me. And based on where you are, the size of the tapas might be better, the quality, etc. Number five, or is it number six, you have a lot of graffiti on Spanish buildings, etc. almost everywhere. That for me is quite interesting because usually graffiti is looked down on. And then initially I thought that maybe the graffiti here, it's for decoration, is actually okay. But then I found out that nah, it's just that you have delinquents who tend to draw all these graffiti and no one does anything about it. But nonetheless, I think it adds a sort of aesthetic beauty to the old scenery. Number six, or is it number seven? I'm lost at this point in time. And it's not about Spain in general, but rather Madrid. If you plan to come to Spain and you're going to be going through Madrid, then I warn you that the transportation system sucks. When I say it sucks, I'm not speaking about the efficiency of the system, but rather the understanding of the system. It's quite complex. I lost 2 or 3 hours just trying to get around and following instructions from people. Maybe that's me, maybe I'm dumb, I have no idea, but maybe you'll have a better chance, so here's my advice. Get a map, they often give some at the airport or some of these stations. And another advice is to get one of the train apps or the bus apps here to help you out. That will be super useful. Or better yet, try and know someone here. So number 8, in my opinion, the standard of living here is quite cheap in comparison to France, which is also a little bit cheap, but I don't know, depends on your taste and on which city you're in, of course, as what I'm saying is simply relative to where you are. Number 9, in general, I find the people here to be quite friendly. Then again, I haven't met everyone, so I can't speak for everyone. I can only speak for those whom I've encountered. And just had something there, so I have been walking around a few, and there have been a few persons who have stopped me to speak to me randomly or explain something to me if they see that I'm looking at a statue or some building and they give me some sort of historical information. So I do find the vibe here to be generally pleasing and welcoming. And number 10, which is quite weird for me, I'm not sure if it is a plain out fact, but it's something that I've noticed and I've asked around and the response seemed to be the same. So, are fish not generally fried or well cooked in my estimation or based on my experience? There are some specific fish which you fry, but those are the really small ones. But things like salmon and other fish that usually have fried, you don't have them fried here because Spanish people prefer to do a specific type of preparation for their fish, which it's okay. And one of those preparations is like a sushi style, which you would have seen in my video here when I have that salmon and bread. And another occasion was here with this picture right here, where I ordered something and it was technically raw fish. They just seasoned it and gave it to me, and I just simply couldn't eat it because it's not something I'm used to, because I'm used to things being quite cooked or well cooked. Anyways, that's just about my 10 things to know about Spain. Again, just bear in mind that these are not absolute facts and they might vary based on persons and various situations. These things are just relative, but simply bear them in mind, and I hope that will inform your trip next time. Anyways guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, a big push bleu, and if you've not yet subscribed to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you know when I can upload. That's super fast. Oh, there. And finally, which country would you like for me to visit next? Just simply leave it down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright, and something interesting too, which I forgot to add. So, someone basically ran up to us in essence, gave us this newspaper thing that said, famous person spotted, imagine, and I saw my face and I was like, what the hell? But then it was just like a camera. It was pretty cool. I'll show you the picture right here, or I can show you too now. If you can't see the image clearly, I'll put one on the screen, alright? Alright, so that's it guys. Yeah, I think that's finally chopped out.